what's good, Naruto gang? Welcome back. Happy Halloween. I got my fit on. Look at this. Look at this avocado, boy. Look at this avocado. I haven't really like truly celebrated Halloween since like college. I'm in college, you know, going out for Halloween's a ton of fun, but as an adult, I don't really go celebrate it too much, but we gotta get in the Halloween spirit, you know. This is about as creative as I get buying a onesie. I'm always really impressed when people can like actually make really cool costumes. I've never been a very creative person with that kind of stuff, but maybe I'll need to get into like cosplay at some point. Have any of y'all ever been to like the anime expo or anything? I feel like if I go to that, I'm gonna have to learn how to do some kind of cosplay or something, because everyone there is always so decked out and awesome outfits for their characters. I'm trying to think who I could go as. Maybe someday. But yeah, today we're gonna be getting into episodes 22 and 23. I don't think I've released the first video yet, but we're getting into the Chūnin arc. I know what it's called now. Y'all been hyping it up, honestly. I'm seeing y'all's comments. A lot of y'all really love the Chūnin exam arc, so I'm excited for it. I really like the setup of the last couple episodes here too. Meeting a lot of new characters. That's always exciting. I feel like we're gonna get to see some really cool new abilities and stuff here as they face off. So that's hype. I'm hyped, guys. Let's go ahead and recap character ratings from last time before we get into this one. We gave MVP to Sasuke, kind of just around him being just a badass. Being Sasuke, dude. Sasuke has to be like the coolest character of the show so far. I mean, Kakashi to me is super dope too. Like, he's cool, calm, and collect a lot, badass. But there's something about Sasuke, man. He's him. But yeah, kind of just gave it to him for being overall the best character in this episode. I mean, he was just super cool. We also gave him the best moment too. You know, not only was he cool, but he also was perceptive and supported one of his friends, with Sakura kind of struggling with some of her self-esteem, and he was able to kind of pick up on that and help her, you know, build up some confidence there. I love that moment a lot. Lastly, for the funniest moment, we gave that to Konohamaru and his sketchy camouflage. Not so camouflaged. Oh man, I wonder at some point he's ever going to actually get the leg up on Naruto with that, but I like the little theme here with it. It's funny. All right, y'all, before we get into this one, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed and you are following along in this series, please help me out. Hit that subscribe button. Helps out the channel a ton. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into these episodes. Rock Lee, man. What is the symbol on Sasuke's back supposed to be? Kind of looks like a Pokeball or something. Does he have some beef with Sasuke already? With an unpleasant look. Okay. Off to hot start here. God, dude, I'm never gonna be able to get over that Rock Lee, man. That's a dope name. Oh, his girl.
Sakura-san, love.
Love. Oh. Bro, quit roasting the poor guy. Catch it. Oh, she dodged that shit. What the fuck is this? Yo, this is good training for her. Yo, she did the Matrix. For my life. Oh.
またまたサスケじゃん。ウチハの名を知ってて挑んでくるなんてな。 はっきり言って無知な輩だな。お前、この名がどんなもんか思い知るか、ゲジマユ。
ぜひついてるナンバーワンルーキーと早速手合わせできるなんてね。そして証明してやります、ガイ先生。
Guy sensei.
待て、ケチマイは俺がやるってばよ。ちょっと
Of course, Naruto's gonna bump in, dude.
どいつもこいつもサスケサスケ
He's just like, alright, you're gonna fight me whether you like it or not. Man, he made that look smooth and easy.
この羽だ宣言します。君たちは僕に絶対叶いません。なぜなら今僕は木の葉の下人の中では一番強いですからね。
Yeah, he seems pretty legit, man.
面白い。やってやる。
やめてサスケくん。受付の3時までにあと30分もないのよ。
5分で終わる。
So cool. So cool.
ごめんなさい、ガイ先生。使うことになるかも。
Ooh.
この葉旋風。受けきれねえ。ガードだ。何。
Ooh.
どういうことだ。
今確かにガードしたはずなのに。
なんだ、忍術か。それとも剣術。
Damn, dude. Sasuke's found himself a real challenge here.
あれを使い慣らしとくいいチャンスだ。やってやろうじゃねえか。
Oh, dude. Let's go.
なんでサスケくんの目に。
Man, it's so cool. I love how Sharingan looks.
やっぱりすごい。サスケくんって
Sakura, don't get too excited.
ゲジマユの術が見抜ける。
いずれにしても何らかのマジック。それを暴いてやる。
そうよね。
He's definitely gonna lose, isn't he? Yep.
シャリンガン。
Yikes.
シャリンガンって見切れねえなんて。まさかこいつの技は。
僕の技は忍術でも幻術でもない。
Naruto's still trying to shake off that hit, man.
僕の技は単なる体術ですよ。
Taijutsu?
サスケくん、にわかには信じられないかもしれませ
Is
ん。
Taijutsu like the physical ones? If I'm I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly or not, but
幻術、体術、忍術のすべてを見通す能力があると言われます。確かに因を結びチャクラを練るという法則性が必要な忍術や幻術は見破って確実に対処できるでしょう。しかし体術だけはちょっと違うんですよ。たとえシャリンガンで僕の動きを見切っても、君の体は僕の体術に反応できるスピードを
Okay.
備えていない。
says Taijutsu's on another level, kind of.
分かっていても体がついてこないんじゃどうしようもないわけです。強いやつには天才型と努力型がいます。君のシャリンガンが内派の能力を引く天才型なら、僕はただひたすらに体術だけを極めた努力型です。
Very interesting. I like it.
言ってみれば君のシャリンガンと僕
People are gonna have their specialties and stuff, right?
ガードだ。
Yeah, so he's almost like a good counter to Sharingan, kind of like the Taijutsu is what you kind of want to be maxing out if you're facing someone like Sasuke.
そしてこの技で証明しましょう。
Oh shit.
努力が天才を上回ること。
何をする気だ。
僕の勝ちだ。
そこまでだ、リー。
What the fuck is that?
なんだ、どうした。
サスケくん。
Damn, Sakura's smooth catch. Okay.
大丈夫サスケくん。
He
どうし
shook.
てる
Yeah.
サスケくんが受け身も取れないなんて。
見ていらっしゃ
Is this his master?
リー、今の技は禁じ手であろうが。
すみません。つい。
もしかしたらある
I love the little sound effects, dude. I honestly miss this era of anime, man. Like the older style. It's got so much like charm to it. Like I remember when I first started watching One Piece last year, it was like the same thing. Like the old sound effects, old animation. There's just something so great about it. A ninja teacher. Not a ninja teacher, but a ninja turtle for sure. Yeah, don't show it so lightly, especially in like a practice duel like this. Use it when you actually need it. Damn. I don't know if I've seen Sasuke this angry yet. Or agitated at least. Is he like his older brother or something? It looks just like him. It's gotta be like his older brother or his dad or some shit. Damn. Fucking huge right hook. What the heck? What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. It's like a drama or something. Yeah, Sasuke needs to be, is gonna be so disappointed in himself now. Did he say this is adolescence? No. Oh my god, dude. What a suave guy. This guy's quite flashy over here. Cool. I like that. Wow, really? I wonder if it's similar to the fight that just happened. Like he's got really good taijutsu, so he can kind of go past Kakashi's Sharingan. Yeah, there's something up with his arms in general. Like they mentioned the chakra in his arms, and then there must be something underneath that maybe is like a big power boost.
最後に一言言っておきます。実のところ、僕は自分の能力を確かめるためにここに出てきました。さっき僕は嘘を言いました。おそらくコノハの下人で最も強い男は。
Okay.
そいつを倒すために僕は出場するんです。
Damn. Things are heating up, man. Sick. That's not what Sasuke needs to hear right now. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's good for Sasuke. He can think about ways to counter him now. Damn.
あのゲジマイはすっげえ特訓したんだろ。毎日毎日。お前よりもな。そんだけのことだってばよ。
Yeah, there's a whole like theme of, you know, natural ability versus training here a bit. Sasuke's got such natural ability. He probably hasn't had to train quite as hard as Rock Lee or someone like that. Yeah, use it as fuel. Use it as motivation. Let's go.
就任試験この先がよ行くか
It's a good attitude. I like it, Sasuke. That it? Yep. All right. Next one. Let's do it.
そうか。さくらも来たか。中任試験、これで正式に申し込みができる。
どういうこと？
実のところ、この試験は初めから3人1組。スリーマンセルでしか。
Oh. Are they gonna have to work together? So much misdirection in this show, bro. I'm gonna have to be on my toes.
だが、お前らは自分の意思でここに来た。さくら、ナルト、そしてサスケ。
The trio. The trio.
お前たちは俺の自慢のチームだ。
Aw. Kashi the goat. The goat. Now I'm trying to see a fight between Kakashi and Guy. His name was Guy, right?
すげえ。何よこれ。
Damn. Lots of ninjas.
なんて人数なの。まさかこれ全員受験生。
Damn, this is gonna be crazy, dude.
なんかみんなすごそうなやつらばっかり。
It's a good challenge. Oh no. This was the girl from like the first couple episodes who Sakura didn't like, right? Yeah. Ino. Double. Bro. This bitch.
こんなめんどくせえ試験、お前らも受けんのかよ。
なんだ、おバカっとるよ
The
な。
idiot
言い
trio.
方やめ。
なら、鹿丸。いつも文句ばっかりやる気なし男。
And this is the man who's always munching.
いち長寿。
Choji?
いつもなんか食ってる。そんだけのデブチンおバカ。 山中いの。
You know.
さくらちゃんと喧嘩してる。サスケおバカ。
これは皆さんお揃いで。
こんにちは。ヒューガひなた。俺が見ると目を背ける変なやつ。
She's a weird person. Bro. Come on, Naruto.
安藤赤丸。俺よりうるさい。
Damn, that's saying something.
油飯のこれってばよわからん。俺の苦手なタイプ。
This is good. I needed all these character reintroductions here.
今年の新人芸人9名全員受験ってわけ。
Yeah, okay. So these are all the ones from the Leaf Village.
ねえ俺たち。ねえサスケくん。
えらく余裕だなキバ
俺たちは相当修行したからな。お前らには負けねえぜ。
I'm curious, is it gonna be like 3v3s since it's kind of like everyone has to join together, or?
ごめんナルト君。キバ君もそんなつもりで言ったんじゃ。え？
Aw.
赤丸、うまそうになったな。なんだよ。踏むな。は？踏むなと言った。お前これ食うのか？
He's gonna eat that, yeah.
おい
Yikes.
君たち、
What the heck?
もう少し静かにした方がいいな。君たちがルーキーナイン。アカデミー出たてほやほやの新人9人だろ。僕は薬師カブト。それより周り見てみな。
Is everyone looking at them? They all want to crush the rookies. It's usually how it goes.
君の後ろ。あいつらは
Oh,
雨が
guys,
降る
teased.
気が短い。試験前で
Excuse me.
ピリピリしてる。
Damn. Yeah, some sketchy looking folks here.
昔の自分を思い出すよ。
カブトさんでしたっけ？
Kabuto.
ああ、
じゃああなたは2回目なの？
いいよ。7回目。
7?
この試験は年に2回しか行われないから、もう4年目だ。
っていう
Okay.
ことはこの試験についていろいろ知ってるんだ。
まあね。
はあ、カブトさんってばすごいんだ。
中任試験ってそんなハードル高いのかよ。
じゃあ、可愛い後輩たちにちょっとだけ情報をあげようかな。
I don't know if I should trust this guy or
情
not.
報をチャクラで記号化して焼き付けてある札のことだ。
Oh, cool. So, like, about each of the ninjas, or?
見た目は真っ白だけどね。このカードの情報を開くには、
Bro, this guy's sick.
僕のチャクラを使わないと見ることができないようになってる。例えば、こんなの。
うわあ、すごい。何の情報これ？
今回の中任試験の総受験者数と、
Oh, dude.
そして、
This is so cool. That's so creative.
そもそも中任試験をなぜ合同で行うと思う？
Still munching.
国同士の友好を深めるため、次に忍びのレベルを高め合うためだと言われている。
と言われている。
Yeah.
そう。
Is it actually that way, though?
隣国同士で忍びのレベルを
Deception once again. Definitely very prevalent here.
そうしないと、弱い国は強い国にあっという間に攻め込まれ、一方的に支配されかねない。お互い牽制し合うことに意味があるのさ。多分、
Some checks and balances.
そのカードに個人情報が詳しく入ってるやつあるのか？
あるよ。気になるやつでもいるのかな？
いる。
He's gonna look for Rock Lee.
砂隠れのガーラ。それに木の葉のロックリーってやつだ。
なんだ、名前まで分かってるのか。それなら早い。これだ。
見せてくれ。
なんかよくわかんないけど分かってる。
Been there, that's for sure. Rock Lee, okay. Yo, these are sick, man.
年齢は君たちより一つ上だな。
I wonder if they have these cards in real life. I feel like they could have
B
that.
ランク11回。
Okay.
班長はガイ。ここ1年で体術が異常に伸びてるが、他は点でダメだ。昨年実力のある新人下人として注目されたが、この中任試験には出てこなかった。君たちと同じく、今回初受験。
Okay.
チームには、テンテンとヒューがネジ。
Is that her brother?
ヒューガ？
次は、砂漠。
Oh, I'm really interested about Gara, dude. Mystery?
任務経験 C ランク8回。
One B rank, okay.
すごいな。下人で B ランク他国の忍びで新人だからこれ以上詳しい情報はない。任務はすべて無傷で帰ってきたそうだ。
芸人で B ランクで。
I mean, what was probably like Sasuke and all theirs, like, for the Land of Waves arc, like that, I think that was like a C rank technically, but it probably was higher, right? Because like Tezuno was lying.
木の葉、砂、雨、草、滝、音。今年もそれぞれの隠れ里からたくさんの優秀な下人が受験に来ている。まあ、音隠れの里に至っては近年誕生したばかりの小国の里なので。
Okay, that's cool. So there's new villages that pop up here and there.
つまりここに集まった受験者はみんな
リーやガーラばかりでなく、みんなが各国からえりすぐられた下人のトップエリートたち。
Damn, this could be a challenge.
納得できません。今はあなたの部下かもしれませんが、私の生徒だった子供たちです。
そんなに甘いもんじゃないぞ。お前は焦りすぎだ。俺の班も1年受験を先送りにしてしっかり実力をつけさせて、もうちょい青春してから受けさせな。
いつも爪の甘い奴らだが、なあに、お前んとこの奴らはすぐ抜くよ、あいつらは。
その辺にしておけ。新人の件はそこまでじゃ。
とは言ってみたものの、怖いもの知らずの奴らも、今回ばかりはビビってるかな。
さすがの意地っ張りもこの人数と雰囲気に飲まれて緊張しちゃってる。
He's excited, bro.
ちょっと励ましてやろうかな。ねえ、ナルト、そんなにびくつかなくても。あ
Dude, Naruto sticks out like a sore thumb, bro. Kakashi loves it. Oh man, that's so funny. Oh, this is the sound one. That's cool.
音隠れは小国のマイナーな隠れ里だとよ。
あいつら、ちょっと遊んでやるか。
そうだね。残り物の忍びみたいな言い方されちゃうの、彼のデータに加えてあげる。彼の忍びはそれなりに残忍だってね。
I'm intrigued to find out.
てめえらには負けねえぞってか。言うね。
あのバカ、一瞬にして周り敵だらけにしやがって。
何食いてんのよ。本当にだけだってばよ。もうあんたっていらないか。
Dude, Gaara is so dope. I love his character design. He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
見切れるスピードだ。
Oh, dang. Can't break a dude's glasses. That's just mean.
なるほど。こういう攻撃ね。
Sound attack. Ooh. Interesting. It definitely is like a sound attack.
あんたのカードに書いときな。音隠れ3名、中人確実。
Doubtless Chūnin.
カブトは完全に見切っていたはず。なのになぜ王とした？
Sharingan, use it. Let's find out.
今の技どうだ？見切りに問題はなかった。ネタがあるな。
静かにしてやがれ！おされ野郎どもが！待たせたな。中人選抜第一の試験官の森のいびきだ。
Good stuff, dude. Guys, I can tell I'm gonna like this arc a lot. This kind of arc is right up my lane. I love this kind of stuff. Anytime there's like an exam or competition or tournament or whatever it is, it's perfect for me. All right, y'all, let's get in the review section for these episodes. Couple of really good episodes. Still a little bit more of a setup here, but in general, I'd say that the stakes are starting to rise a little bit. We're getting a lot of good information, meeting more characters, seeing kind of the rivalries already starting to form here in multiple different ways. Really exciting stuff. These episodes make me really curious about what the Chūnin exam is going to be, like what the format is going to be, because this whole time I've been kind of assuming that it's going to be some kind of like tournament, but that wouldn't necessarily make sense with how they are, entering as teams of 3, it seems, or you get to enter as groups of 3, and they call it an exam, so maybe there's going to be more different kind of tests than just, hey, you're going to go fight other shinobi kind of thing. So I'm curious if there's gonna be like different challenges throughout this, right? Like if there's gonna be like a race or like an exam or some kind of like other creative tests for these Genin. So really curious about all of that. Honestly, I have very, very high hopes for this arc. In general, I usually tend to like these kind of arcs and the way they are set up in stories. It's just usually it's when you see like, you know, the power scaling kind of established really well, but also see characters improve throughout it. And that's just always exciting for me. Like I think of like already this reminds me of I don't know if any of y'all are Hunter x Hunter fans, but the Hunter exam arc, right? Like all of them gathered in that one room, and you meet all these, you know, unique characters and everything, and everybody's kind of you know, eyeing each other up and trying to see how strong each other are. You know, episode 23 and all of them like in the exam room waiting for the proctors to come. It reminded me of that so much. So I wonder if Hunter x Hunter got some inspiration from that, or vice versa. I think Naruto was out first before Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, it's just exciting stuff, dude. Like I love the setup here. Let's go ahead and talk about a few of these moments specifically. One, let's talk about episode 22 with Sasuke versus Rock Lee. One with Rock Lee, I have a question for y'all. I'm assuming, I mean, this whole time I've been assuming that his character is based off of Bruce Lee, or is like a shout out to Bruce Lee as Rock Lee. Maybe it's not, but I really like his character already. And it's funny because even his like specialty, the Taijutsu, is like something that like Bruce Lee would be good at in like real life, right? Like very good like physical technique and fighting ability in that sense. So I'm curious if there's any inspiration that the author took from Bruce Lee for Rock Lee. But I really love the fight between Sasuke and Rock Lee, because we get some good information about other types of, or like how people specialize in things, right? So Rock Lee seems to be just very proficient in Taijutsu, and that's a kind of a heavy counter to Sasuke's Sharingan, because Sharingan might be able to see it, but if you don't have the same level of Taijutsu or physical ability, you're not gonna be able to keep up with it either way. It doesn't matter if you can kind of see through the moves. If you can't keep up, you can't keep up, kind of thing. So I like how there's like counters in general here. Like it's interesting to me. You know, we see that this does, you know, give Rock Lee a pretty heavy advantage against Sasuke. I wouldn't say he, you know, mops the floor with him, but he definitely has the leg up. And maybe Sasuke will be prepared for that in the future, and we'll be able to deal with it a little bit better. But we didn't even get to see Rock Lee's special move where he like takes off the bandages and whatnot. Maybe that unleashes even more chakra or something like that, and for more Taijutsu ability. I'm curious about what that is. I mean, you know, they're feeding us a little bit. They're trying to get us excited about it. So it'll be cool when we finally see that. And I'm assuming we'll see that within this arc and the exam itself. One of the more interesting parts of this fight too is there's a pretty strong theme around you know, natural ability, or being a genius as they translate it to in the subs here, or versus, you know, kind of being a hard worker, having discipline, you know, working as hard as you can day in and day out, and what's, you know, more important, because Sasuke is the genius in this situation, right? He's from the Uchiha clan, this, you know, I guess very prevalent clan in this world, who have natural strong abilities and special abilities, and you know, they're looked up to, right? They're kind of like, at least from what I'm assuming at this point, is they're kind of like the cream of the crop in terms of ninjas, at least in natural ability. And then you have someone like Rock Lee, who, you know, they say has been training this Taijutsu day in and day out for a long, long time. And in this case, we see that Rock Lee gets the upper hand on Sasuke. But, you know, they kind of put it out there about, you know, what is more important in this case. And I think it's really interesting. It's kind of like the whole nature versus nurture debate, or, you know, people kind of having natural skill sets versus getting lucky in life, or whatever it might be. I always think it's a little bit of both, to be honest. Like, yeah, like your genetics or whatever you're given in life is a huge part of it. And that can help facilitate you to be more successful in whatever avenue you're going down. But at the end of the day, you know, you have to have hard work, you have to have discipline, you have to be consistent to bring anything to its potential. So someone like Rock Lee, I think, is a good representation of that so far, and how it can be advantageous over somebody who just has natural ability. I think sometimes having like natural ability can be a detriment too. You know, I think of, at least for me personally, there's been times where, you know, I've been naturally good at something, but it's allowed me to be kind of like content or lazy a little bit, right? Like I don't try to take full advantage of the skill set that I already have. I don't try to grow it because I'm already happy with it. But then you kind of get behind on those skill sets because you're not actually trying to improve it. Whereas somebody who is average at something, they know that to get better at it, they need to develop strong discipline and consistency, and they work on it day in and day out. So they develop really good habits around it, right? Really good mindset around it. So I think in some ways it's sometimes better to be average on things. Now, obviously, if you're a natural or something and you develop those habits, you probably have a higher skill ceiling, right? You think of someone like Sasuke and Naruto who have like a high innate chakra ability. They probably have the highest, like power level ceiling here. But to get there, they're going to have to be super disciplined and super motivated to get there, right? So I kind of think this is really a kind of an interesting thing that the authors put in here, because I think it's going to be motivation for Sasuke and Naruto to keep on working as hard as they can, because there's going to be other ninjas out there who are working just as hard as them, and they need to keep up with them. Right after this fight too, we get to meet a new character, Guy Sensei. Dude, he is a funny looking dude. He seems like a character. Kind of reminds me of Handsome Squidward a little bit already. He looks a lot like Rock Lee. I'm curious if they're related or not, or maybe they just have similar character designs because they have like similar, kind of philosophies on being a ninja. But he seems like a goofy guy. I like how they said that he has like a 15-49 record against Kakashi, so he's got the leg up on him. I mean, that sounds like they're actually very evenly matched. I wouldn't say that he's necessarily stronger than him, but I'm curious if it's something similar to Sasuke and Rock Lee here, where Guy Sensei might be very good at Taijutsu, and that kind of, makes Kakashi's Sharingan a little bit of a moot point at that point, right? So he kind of counters it out a little bit, or makes it so that it's not as powerful as it is against people like Zabuza was. So I think it's interesting. I'm curious on like getting to see them together in person, what they're like, if they're going to be like Naruto and Sasuke are, like maybe they have like that like rival friendship kind of thing. But yeah, he seems like a very interesting character. All right, let's move on to episode 23. Out of all the episodes in this arc so far, this one's probably the one that's gotten me like the most excited. All the episodes have been really good, introducing new characters or kind of raising the stakes a little bit, establishing some rivalries between the characters. But I really love how the author did the exposition in this chapter. He introduces Kabuto, the ninja who has taken this exam 7 times or something. Yeah, 7 times. And so he's kind of a veteran in that sense for the Genin. And I just love the whole like card system he has, and that really the author is using that to explain how why this exam's a thing. Give us some information about the different nations and how many representatives there are from each. Introduce the sound ninjas and kind of how they're a newer nation. I think it's just a really creative way of doing exposition. And I think when an author does exposition this way, it's really engaging, right? It sucks you in, and it's not obvious that they're just kind of feeding you information, right? That's a good way to do the writing. So I really love that part of it. And honestly, all the information that they gave us was really interesting. So like they told us there's 153 contestants. The Leaf Village by far has the most. I think they had 72 contestants, and like the next highest one I think was only like 20 or 30 or something. So seems like the Leaf Village might be the biggest one, or at least from Genin's trying to go to Chūnin. Maybe the other villages have higher level ninjas. And through this exposition, we get a little bit of information about kind of why this exam's a thing, right? So, each of these villages could probably just have their own little Chūnin exam and promote their Genin that way. But instead they have this, collaborative exam, and it's supposed to, I guess, bring all the villages together and have some unity amongst them. But in reality, it's a way that they kind of check on each other and make sure that, kind of eyeing their talent and knowing what's kind of in store for the future. And it's kind of more of like a political thing almost, right? Like they kind of are eyeing up their competition in some ways and making sure that they know how to deal with it in the future, or know what their strengths and weaknesses are, right? So it is kind of more of a political thing, which is interesting to me, because that's obviously kind of alluding to the fact that there is going to be, future conflict between the shinobi villages. And I think that's probably a given thing for a story like this, but I think it's realistic, right? Like, if you have different competition around you, your goal shouldn't be to hide yourself from them. Your goal should be to understand your opponents and keep an eye on them, or form relationships with the ones you could be allies with, right? And I really like that, the way they're setting it up. I think it's really realistic for what it would be like in real life too. All right, y'all, let's get into character ratings for this episode. For MVP, I'm gonna give that to Rock Lee, my Bruce Lee. I just really love his character design. I think he's a cool character already. I like that he's like specialized in taijutsu versus ninjutsu or genjutsu. It's just like cool seeing some differentiation between the ninjas. Like I think that's going to be a strong point of this show, is every single ninja having like some kind of specialty, or them countering a different kind of ninja. Like, you know, it's not just about raw power. I mean, I'm sure that's going to be a thing too, but people are going to have creative ways to counter each other. And I think Rock Lee is a good example of that, especially with his fight against Sasuke. For the best moment, I'm going to give that to Sasuke and his Sharingan once again, dude. I mean, like, the moment that came on, I got so hype. I was like, oh, it's so cool. You know, like, it's just like, there's something about the eyes that make it that much more exciting. I don't know. It's just so dope, dude. But also we get like, you know, information about how, you know, Sharingan doesn't really help you against someone who's really good at Taijutsu, which I think is really important to know as well. Even though Sharingan's a really strong ability, there are ways to counter it. We've seen that multiple times with Zabuza kind of closing his eyes and all these things, right? Making the mist really foggy so Kakashi couldn't see him. And now we have another counter here with Taijutsu almost, right? So I think it's really good information to kind of set up that there are counters to even like the strongest abilities there are. Lastly, for the funniest moment, I'm going to give that to Rock Lee as well, when he's shooting his hearts at Sakura and she's like doing the Matrix, like dodging them all. So funny, dude. I love it. I love it. All right, y'all. I think that'll do for this reaction review. Let me know what y'all thought about this one in the comments down below. We are getting into the Chūnin arc, getting in the thick of it. I appreciate y'all's support and appreciate y'all being here. If you enjoy this one, consider dropping a like, consider subscribing if y'all want to follow on for more. But either way, I appreciate y'all being here and watch some Naruto with me. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.